Hello everyone, welcome to GametechUK and another VR video. It's not very often that a VR title instantly captures my imagination, but that's just happened with an upcoming game called Subside. The game's actually developed by one single person, and I love that. It reminds me of the bedroom coders, the true pioneers of gaming from the 8-bit era. And you'll see the quality of this game is way above what you expect from one person. In fact, it's on par with VR games that are from much bigger studios. Looking at the Steam page, there's not much information here other than to say it's an immersive, aquatic VR experience with multiple areas to explore and lifelike aquatic creatures to interact with. Crafted with unparalleled realism, it aims to replicate the nuances of real-life swimming and diving in shallow waters. As you can see on the Steam page, there is a free demo available to everybody, so let's get that installed and go for a swim. There is just one area unlocked in the demo, but it does tease another map, which is called the Cobalt Cove. As you look around the riverbed, you will find gold coins. These can be spent on the in-game store for things such as diving weights and diving fins. Here we are in the training area. As you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. Movement is really easy. You just move your hands in a sort of swimming motion, exactly as you would in real life. And it's got all the great effects, like when you come up out the water, the water just trickles down the glasses of your goggles or your scuba mask. And it's just really, really immersive. As you just saw, I found a coin there on one of the rocks, and they're the coins that you're going to spend in the in-game shop. The training area is almost a simulated location. If you look at the graphics in the distance, they're just like a digital boundary. That's not going to be the case for all levels. As you can see here in the trailer, there's some beautiful locations to look forward to. As well as moving your arms, you can use the grip button to hold on to the branches and the rocks and move around the game in that manner as well. And in the training area, there's little things to discover, like you've got this lock box that clearly needs a key to unlock it. Given that the Steam page states that this is all in shallow waters, I think that this is a scuba mask we're wearing. Hence, if you stay underwater too long, you will end up running out of air and drowning. There's some really cool locations to stumble across in the training area. For example, there's this old deserted submerged car to explore. Elements like this really do help to give scale to the environment, and it just overall looks really cool. There's objects you can pick up in the game, such as a football or a rubber duck, and if you throw them, they all react correctly as you would expect. Once they hit the water, they sort of slow down and either float or sink. But things like this air canister has got an extra element of weight behind it, and the game does a really good job of portraying that. If we compare the air canister to a stuck football that's trapped next to this branch, once we release it, it shoots to the surface very quickly because obviously it's full of air, and when we chuck it, it lands back in the water and floats in a very realistic manner. It's always a good idea to keep your eyes peeled for items that you might want to collect or pick up on the riverbed. For example, we saw a box earlier that needed a set of keys to unlock it. Well, it looks like we found the set of keys here. Whilst we look for that box, it's a good time to have a look at the actual wildlife in the water and how they react to you. If you swim up to them, they swim away exactly as it would in real life. And it's really interesting just to have a look around and see what else is in the water with you. It's quite difficult to navigate the training area as there isn't any scenery clues once you come up to the surface, but finally I do find that box. Once we select the key to unlock the box, we're presented with a diving watch, and hopefully that's going to be a sign of things to come. Lots of things to discover in locked boxes, hidden places, to be able to enhance your character and make you more equipped as a diver. As a demo, not only does it show the pure potential that this title has, it also shows off the amount of hard work that has gone into the title to date. I think it looks good, it plays really well, it's very relaxing. The sound is really good as well as you go underwater compared to when you're on the surface. Overall, I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see the final release. There's no confirmation yet, but hopefully once the PC version is up and running, the developer will move over to try and get a version working on the PlayStation VR 2. As always with indie development, particularly on Steam, if you are interested in the game, go and put it on your wish list. It really does help indie developers get the exposure they need on Steam. I'd love to know in the comments section below there, what did you think of the gameplay that I showed you from the demo? What do you think of the concept of the game as a whole? I'd love to know in the comments section below. But that is it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one.